Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my experiences with microneedling Vivace. But before I get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, make sure you share. So let's get started. So I started microneedling about 3 months ago, back in July. If you haven't seen that video, I did a video on my entire experience, what to expect, how much I paid, all of that. This video won't cover that, so make sure you go back and look at that video. So I got the procedure done, and afterward, I noticed that my essentially injuries had healed over. They were scabbing. They were very, very itchy. After the scabs, they tell you not to scratch them. So after they fell off, I noticed like little white marks. You know, like when you get scabs, you get scarring. But they were actually very minimal. You can barely notice them. One of the other things that I did notice too is that when I got out of the shower, my skin would kind of like whelp up on my stomach where I got it done. And that's something that didn't happen before, that started happening to me. I would notice it as soon as I got out of the shower, and then probably by the time I'm dried off, it's gone. But it's just one thing that I don't know if the Vivace caused it, but it's something that has never happened to me before, and it's only in that area. So healing wasn't too bad, except for those two things, the itchiness and then the whelping. So I was actually journaling my stomach to see if I noticed any results. And in the first few weeks, I really didn't notice anything. It took up until about 6 weeks or so that I noticed something. And it was more so in the texture and the way it feels. It's really hard to catch on camera. And so I have been taking pictures, but depending on when I post this video, I may post pictures at the end or not. But the results were kind of like, you know, I was like, I don't know if I want to see this, or am I actually seeing results? I asked my husband, he's like, yeah, I definitely think I see a difference, but it's kind of hard to tell. So I actually scheduled a appointment with the provider that I got it done with. I got it done with Ageless Skin Rejuvenation. So I went in, we took pictures, and we compared it to the other pictures. One of the things when we took the pictures was that the lighting was different, and that makes a world of difference. We could never get the lighting quite right to kind of compare to that first picture, but they also agree with me. They're like, yeah, we don't really see results. And so she was like, hey, I'm gonna call you back and, you know, let you know. Because I also told her about the other problems I was having with like my skin like raising after I took a shower. So they called me back after I left, and they essentially said, hey, we can either give you your money back or we can try this again. So I went back and forth with my husband. I'm like, should I like do it again or not? And he's like, I mean, I think I saw a difference. I'm like, yeah, me too, but I'm not quite sure. So I just decided to get another one for free. A lot of times when you get procedures like this, they sell them in packages of 3. They sell them single, but in packages of 3 too, because you're supposed to, the more you get them done, the better the results are supposed to be. So I was like, why not? Like, let's just get it. So I went and got my other procedure about 3 weeks ago. Same thing. She used the microneedling. She did the PRP. She did both of the sides. This time when she was doing the procedure, she changed the settings a little bit. So Vivace has 3 settings. One is the depth of the needle. One is how long the needle stays in. And one is how long the radio or how intense the radio frequency is. So they can vary those. So for this one, I think she went a little bit deeper. The needle was set at like 3.2. She had put how long the needle stays in, which was 800 milliseconds. And then I think we went up to like a 7 on the intensity, 7 or 8 on the intensity. So what are my final thoughts on Vivace? I'm going to break this down into 2 areas, really. It comes down to, did it work and was it worth it? So in the area of did it work, I would say that yes, it did work. Very minimal, I would say, almost barely unnoticeable. I'm going to really hold out, though, my final opinion until a few months from now, probably in December, because at that point, it would have been long enough between my first and my second procedure, and I can really give you guys a clear answer. But to my second point, was it worth it? I would say no. For the amount of money that was spent, I think a derma roller that I've used at home works just as well. So with the results that I've seen now and the amount of money that I paid, I would say no, it's not worth it. So I'll be back with another video on this if anything changes or updates. And so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.